Hola friends, welcome to day 5 of our yoga challenge. So today we'll start off in our tabletop and begin gently moving forward and backwards just to warm up our wrists. So really grounding through our hands and then just moving forwards and backwards as we inhale and exhale. We'll do this about 4 times. So 1 repetition will be an outward and backward movement, then come to center and turn your hands so that your fingers face out to the left and the right, so to the sides of the mat, and then we'll begin to move our body left to right. Again, just warming up our wrists in a lateral direction. And all the while that we're doing this, it's a great chance for us to just focus in on our breathing and the sensations we're noticing in our arms. Now we'll turn our fingers back towards our body and we'll begin to move vertically again, forwards and backwards. Maybe the heels of our hands will slightly lift, maybe they'll lift a bit more. So it's not important how high they lift. What you want is just to notice a bit of a stretch in your forearms, in the heels of your hands. And then once we finish this one, we'll turn to the backs of our hands, fingers still facing our body, and we'll begin to ease our body forwards and backwards. This one can feel quite intense. So again, just noticing the sensations and trying to just deepen your breath and breathe into it. And again, 4 reps, forwards and back. When we finish this, we'll come back to tabletop. And we'll just make a gentle circular motion over to the left. So still grounding through our knees and our feet, although you can see mine are slightly lifting here. I'm getting a little bit dancey on us. And then we'll move to the right and continue that circular motion. So again, now just moving the wrists in all different directions, a nice circular motion, fully warming them up at the beginning of our practice today. From here, we'll walk our hands forward and we'll allow our body to come down onto the ground. Bring our elbows directly under our shoulders. So we'll bring our right arm out to the right. Bend our left knee and bring it behind our right leg. And just press into the ground with our left hand for support. So this is a lovely stretch for our right shoulder. We should feel a nice opening on our right side. You can rest your head on the ground, or if you have a blanket or a hoodie, you can place it under your head for a bit of extra support. Now we'll move our left arm to the side, lift our and bend our right knee and place it behind our left leg this time. And again, pressing through our right hand, just allowing for that extra lift and opening. And then coming back to center. From here, bring both hands in, elbows under shoulders, really grounding through the tops of our legs and our feet, pressing into all 10 knuckles in our hand and pinning our navel to our spine. Gaze is soft, or we can close our eyes. Just focusing on getting a nice deep inhale and exhale through our nose. And then from here, we lift up into tabletop again. Bring our right leg forward, right knee above right ankle, moving our left foot back and lifting our knee off the ground, pressing through the ball of our left foot. And our right and left wrists will be directly under our shoulders. So with our right foot on the outside of our hands, and just really pressing through the ball of our back foot here, getting that nice stretch in our hip flexor. Now we lower our left knee, open our right foot to a diagonal and reach our right hand back. And just breathing here. If you're comfortable in doing so, you can lift your left leg and hold on to your left foot. I'll be giving some tips on this on Instagram as well, and on a tips and tricks YouTube video. Changing sides, bring our left foot forward to the outside of our left hand, knee directly above ankle, pressing through the ball of our right foot and really grounding through our right and left hands, which are directly under our shoulders. Gaze down between the hands, lower our right knee and foot, and bring our left foot to a diagonal. Reach back with our left hand. And again, you have the choice of lifting and holding that right foot if you like. And reaching back around. So from here, we're back in tabletop, curling our toes and stepping our right foot up again. This time we're going to lift into a low lunge. So here you can see my right ankle is directly below my right knee. I'm pressing through the ball of my foot, but this time my foot is between my two hands. I'm lifted slightly higher. Make sure you're lifting your tummy. And from here we'll step our left foot in slightly, moving into pyramid. So our feet are more or less in two parallel lines with each other. Reaching through our fingertips, nice flat back, and just getting a nice opening in our legs here. Inhaling and exhaling. And we come into a forward fold, catch opposite arm to opposite elbow, and just swaying gently from side to side here. It's a very relaxing effect. And we'll move to the opposite side, reaching our right foot back, pressing into the ball of the foot, left foot between our hands, ankle directly under our knee again, and gaze between our hands, making sure that we're using our core and that it's not just resting. And then we'll move into our pyramid. So bring our right leg in slightly, and now we have two legs parallel facing the front of the mat and hands on either side of the left foot. Gaze forward and down. And just breathing here. And then we step our left foot back to meet our right. So now we're in a downward dog position, and let's just walk that dog. So just gently bending and straightening your right and your left legs, as is good for you. If you'd prefer to hold it, you can do that too. So it's just a nice way of stretching out and warming up the hamstrings. And then, once we're ready, grounding into our hands, grounding into our feet, and then coming back down onto our knees, sitting our bum to our heel, bringing our right hand to the outside of our left knee and our left hand behind us, and we twist from our center, left gaze over left arm. Nice tall supported spine. Nice deep breaths and back to center. Them leggings. Bringing our left hand to the outside of our right knee and our right hand out behind, and our gaze over our right shoulder. Again, nice tall supported spine. So it's better to do a gentler twist and have that spine nice and supported and tall rather than having it hunched over. So from here we lower ourselves down onto our back, gently coming onto our forearms and bringing our head to the floor. Knees are bent, cross our right foot over our left leg, come to supine pigeon, catch our left leg just behind our left knee and draw our leg in. Maybe closing our eyes and noticing whatever sensations we're feeling. From here, we'll uncross the legs and move to the opposite side, crossing our left knee over our right, drawing our right leg in and clasping our hands behind our right knee. And again, just breathing here. And more than likely, you're noticing a sensation in your hips. Try to breathe into that and uncrossing the legs. From here, we're going to windshield wiper our legs. So bring our hands to 90 degrees, bring our feet to the edge of the mat on either side, and then just move them gently from right to left to right to left in a nice, slow, steady, rhythmic motion. Continue this. Moving at your own pace. And then coming back to center, drawing our knees in, clasping our hands around our knees, maybe opposite arm to opposite elbow. Or if we can't do this, maybe just bringing our hands to the top of our knees and then gently releasing, opening up wide into an overhead stretch. And from here, allowing our hands to come down by our sides, palms open to the ceiling, gaze soft. Final resting pose, Savasana. And as your body slows, allow your breathing to return to normal. Allow any tension that you are holding in your body, any effort in your limbs, to let go. Completely relaxing. Gently bringing our knees in, bending them, turning over to our left hand side and keeping our eyes closed. We use our left hand to support us as we come back up to a seated position, crossing our legs and bringing our hands to our knees or to heart center. We give thanks for our practice today and to ourselves for coming to the mat again. As you go forward, may you have peace in your thoughts, in your words, in your heart, in your body and soul. Namaste. Well done, guys.